Well, a Council Bluffs man faces time behind bars for his role in a deadly crash. Last Friday, Michael Popp changed his plea to no contest. Last September, police say he was driving drunk and when he crashed into another car near 99th and Maple. The other driver, Daniel Kreisman, died from his injuries. Popp faces up to 20 years in prison when sentenced in December.